Okay, before we go on talking about this, let's define what niche is on a business term. Niche is the situation in which a business's product or services can succeed by being sold to a particular kind or group of people. Without being now that we already just let that out of the water, let's begin. This is a false dichotomy. Niche market. Okay, the implication or the saying that a certain genre is niche just because certain game franchises are either selling well or really famous. The household name games like Fall Fantasy, Call of Duty, what are yours, Fire Emblem, and all of those. But let's point out on one of the major franchises out there that really set the FPS genre as being a niche market, Call of Duty. Many people said that uh, Call of Duty was the one who popularized the first-person shooter genre. I'm not going to deny that, but is it really fair to say that the FPS genre is a niche genre because Call of Duty sell well? Well, it's unfair. It's unfair for other games that also to have in that kind of genre, who uses the FPS genre as their marketing scheme in the games that they develop, just because Call of Duty. So if Call of Duty is the most famous franchise out there in the FPS genre, does it mean that the likes of Sniper Elite, Serious Sam, or Turok is also part of that niche genre? Sure, that you can say that Call of Duty is the most famous in that genre, but that doesn't mean the whole FPS games in that genre is niche. Because people tend to have taste, and not to mention there are other variables involved within this market. For example, you have to consider the people who play them. You have to consider play them because people's tastes change over time. I can change my taste over time too because I love strategy RPGs, but with the dwindling amount of tactics RPGs that they release with the exclusion of Fire Emblem, well, there are times that I'm considering that I should just move along with the tactics RPG genre because it's another false dichotomy too to say that because Fire Emblem Awakening is selling well, tactics RPG is a niche genre. Just want to get it out there, and the fact that people grow up within the scopes of what they want to play is also a factor. Of course, the learning curve, you have to consider that too because there are many people who don't have really the patience to play a game in which they have to they have to master those complex learning curves in playing game like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, the Valkyria Chronicles, because let's face it, people just want to have that short burst of entertainment. So the likes of Call of Duty is like easy to pick up, easy to learn, and you didn't need that much of a learning curve in order for you to play multiplayer, and that's another factor. The you need if a person wants to compete like just like that, you're going to pick up the most famous among their market, Call of Duty, because there. Let's face it, there are more people. There are people who play Call. The margin of players of Call of Duty and Battlefield is just really neck and neck. Well, you can consider that statistics and numbers don't matter, but you get the point. That's pretty much what that's pretty much what's been bothering me when people say that tactics RPG is a niche market because Fire Emblem is like sold like almost a 500,000 units, or the fact that um hack and slash genre is niche too because Dark Souls, Bayonetta 2, and Devil May Cry. It's totally unfair for other games within that umbrella of the genre because because of these titles. Personally, you can, I just want to just put it out there, say that saying that a specific genre is niche, so therefore it could be just sold to this amount of people. You're not going to survive it, honestly, when you're doing that. Why? Because these people who are within your market can change their taste maybe years later, or just maybe give up gaming completely. I'm just going to throw it out there. Just if something, if I said something amiss, just comment right there. But share this video everywhere if you really find this worthy of sharing, of course, discussing. And with that being said, I am Homer, and you know what? And there's really something about, never mind. I know, I'm procrastinating, I know, but I'm going to assure that I'm going to make more videos time and again. Assure me that I'm not procrastinating again.